Hey guys, haven't done a video in a while. Wanted to do one. I've gotten some new stuff in, some new belts, but I guess been a little lazy. It's March 2024. It's been months since I've gotten one. I got this a few months ago. Different from what I usually have. I usually have some MMA or some wrestling belts, mostly wrestling belts. Got a new one over there I want to show off, the FTR one. But anyway, we'll do a video on that later, so stay tuned. But for now, my tax return. For now, we're gonna show this one off. This is the WBC official title. It's got Jose Sulaiman's signature there on the back. Lifetime president. Leather is fantastic, and these are handmade by Cleto Reyes in Mexico, who makes the gloves, and he makes the real belts. So, to my knowledge, there's a stamp right there. You can see it. To my knowledge, the only difference is the size. Like this to me, it looks like it's made exactly the same. Some of you guys, if you want to post in the comments, but I'll flip it over. You get a look. Leather is fantastic. That's just the interesting. It's got the interesting buckle there, but leather is fantastic stitching. It took a while to make, so these aren't mass produced like the WWE shop replicas. You get to pick your what you want on the sides. I picked Evander Holyfield. Muhammad Ali's by default. Jose Sulaiman is also by default, and I picked Mike Tyson. So I remember the Tyson Holyfield fight, and you get your WBC medallions. You pick the medallions, and they're like clamped in there. They're really detailed, really nice. So you could take a look at that. I didn't realize they're reflective. They have like WBC around the gems like that, or around the medallions, not gems. There's Evander, and look, even in the background. So I know a lot of makers try to make these, like there's bootlegs of these out, but this was actually, they had a sale. It was half price. I believe these go for like $1,600 or more, $1,700. And I paid like $8 something or $9 something. Even I had to pay a duty fee because it was shipped from Mexico. So I got a bill from FedEx. It's kind of funny for the duties because it's handmade in Mexico. But there you get an idea of the sides. I'll give you a look at this one before we get the main plate. I mean, great quality. Like I said, these are handmade. Cleto Reyes, to my knowledge, I did a little research. He makes a lot of the gloves and the leather goods. A lot of the boxing gloves that people use. Kind of a, secondary boxing fan, more of a wrestling and MMA fan. But old days, I was into boxing a lot more. But give you a look at this. Look at this thickness of this plate. I mean, what do we got here, guys? 10 millimeter? 11, 12 millimeter? I don't know. But got all the nations represented. Who can name that flag? You got a lot of them there. All the way around. I mean, the detail is fantastic on this stitching. It's flawless, really. The pieces of the belt are a little raised up a little bit. You can see that. And then the main country's in the middle with the boxer medallion. He's doing like the punch thing there. It's like 3D, really. Great piece for any real hardcore collector. Like I said, the only negative, it's a little smaller than you would like it. Kind of have decent sized fat hands, but I forget the size. I did measure, but if the plate went to here, the full plate, and went another half an inch or so, that would be, I think, to the size of the real one. But really cool title, unique piece for any boxing fan, even kind of a moderate, not a hardcore boxing fan, but I do watch boxing and appreciate those old days, those old fights between in the 80s and 90s and stuff. So, and it was on sale, so I grabbed it. Tell me what you think, guys. Have a good one.